shot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good. We're up 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Raheem Mostert.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 2.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the Niners move the chains as Garoppolo hooks up with Taylor. On first and 10, it's Mostert. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Garoppolo now. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the Ravens' 5-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Touchdown. Jordan Reed there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20. He'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And this
6-0 our score after 1.
Down.
Room here to run. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
And a Raven 1st down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
1st down, Baltimore.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Jackson
down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brings up 2nd and
to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. And this.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Ravens 7, 49ers 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Richie James on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Garoppolo on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 12 yards there as they move the chains. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's third down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
A 4-yard pickup.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
Ravens.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking downfield for Dez. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Deep for Brown. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. .38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try to keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 45-yard line.
57's the mark. 57. Let's go, D.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Ray Greenlaw on the tackle.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup. It spotted a few chain links short of the 1st, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. This time Jackson will throw it, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he's dropped right at the 40, gain of 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And 7 yards.
If they want a 1st, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun, flush to his right, and he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yards on the play.
Escaping the pressure right. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Now Mostert. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. 1-yard gain. Brings up
So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's another 49er 1st down.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 14-yard touchdown. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us? Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break above me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
She right, got me.
It boy to be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Two veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Flushed out right.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Taken down.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we're seeing in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they've brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run it with Carson. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 32. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
After another really nice run, this is where a defense coordinator earns his money. These guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from them?
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now it's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers point their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. And it is incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Carson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. From the gun, Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's complete to Grant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Tua going to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. 2nd down at 7.
At the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 43 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? It got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He's going to fire one deep. Middle of... This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there. A big one.
At the 5-yard line.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Carlos Dunlap able to get him for a loss of about 3.
On the Seahawks' 8-yard line.
Second down and goal. Fitzpatrick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the interception, here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. But I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Back now in Miami.
15.
It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bobby McCain. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
For Seahawks 15, Dolphins 8. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They find some open field here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
54 Mike. Check.
They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From midfield now, here's Wilson going for Metcalf on the... That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Taking it in. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And on the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball?
Versus punt, is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
That's to his running back, complete. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe, because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
The 27-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
He's back to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing now is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Tua. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Wilson wants to throw it. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can place it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down 1. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down 1. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. Then she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Bismol. felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, going hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I heard it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that C.
She-Rag got me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Mike, what's that? Check three.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On third down, Bridgewater got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down. Bridgewater going to try and run it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Samuel. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 36, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Panther first down.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
It'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
check, Mike 21, check, Mike 21.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He's forced out
the run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a 1st down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
Going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Bridgewater on 1st down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are going to take a 1st quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Murray's pass intended for Dan Arnold. Incomplete. Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here we go on 4th down with Murray. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 13-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 8.
Murray now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you play the run.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field.
Cardinals. 1st and goal.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cooper on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Bridgewater again. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Counter play, Drake. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 29-yard line.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds first half. Second and 14.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Play fake. Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Burris.
By the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a 1st. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jeremy Chin showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. After the sack on first down, Murray is going to find his running back. It's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. An important play right here, 3rd and 2.
Expect pressure here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. That catch good for only a couple.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. He may try and run for this. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
From the gun, Murray flushed out right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the